So let me catch you up on what's happened the last couple of weeks. My wife and I went to a top producers conference. It was a President's Club trip with one of the top FMOs. We went to Palm Springs, California, a beautiful place. We stayed at the La Quinta Resort and Spa in Palm Springs. It's a fantastic golf resort, although I don't play golf. And we did a whole bunch of cool things, like we went up the mountain with the tram that spins all the way around. We went to see Merv Griffin's house, which is amazing. We went to a polo match that they put on just for us. And then we went out to 29 Palms and looked at the Joshua Tree National Park. Awesome. A neat experience. Here's the bloom at the end.
Do you see the bloom?
Yeah, right there. Let's take a picture. When we left there, Nicole went on home, and I traveled to San Diego by car to attend Social Media Marketing World Conference, or learn everything about social media and what's happening in the world. Well, when I first arrived there, I met up with my friend Chris, who now lives in Mexico. He met me in San Diego, and we had dinner that night. I caught him on camera for a few tidbits, and then we had lunch the next day over on Coronado Beach off of San Diego, which is awesome. So I wanted to share some highlights from that experience, and I hope you enjoy, because there's some good nuggets in here. What would you say to somebody getting started in this? Oh, yeah, tell that part about when you started selling over the phone and what you thought about it and how that process was.
Because I've known Chris for a long time now. Let's see here, I remember I found him, accidentally found him on the internet, like everybody else. It was December 24th of 2009. I remember the exact date because I remember it was the day before Christmas. And I always stayed with Chris and his website, and I always continued to listen to all of his videos and the training. And one of the things that I've learned over the years that I've gotten a lot better at is don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't mess around with whatever works. And I know what Chris says works, and I always trust what he says, and I just try to stick with it. Now I might twist it a little bit, you know, to fit my own personal way, because I got a script from Eugene back in June. I think it was June when I was in South Carolina seeing you guys, and I was struggling, and I got a script, and now I've refined that script all the way down to exactly the way it works for me, and that I can pick up the phone anytime I want and make a sale. So, and just continually to add business. But the main thing is, don't reinvent the wheel. Just trust what they tell you, because they've already done it, and I follow it as close as I can. Nobody can follow it 100% exactly, because you gotta make it a little bit of your own, okay, so it flows out of your mouth correctly. But again, the big part is just other people are successful at it. It doesn't matter what industry that you're in. Follow and copy what other people are doing that's successful, and then make it your own. And this isn't any new statement, but I had somebody tell me many years ago, almost 20 years ago, she said, anything that you steal from somebody and that you use it 3 times, then that becomes your own. So everything that I've stole from Chris, that I've used 3 times, now it's my idea and it's my own stuff. And then I remember seeing your videos on how to sell it over the phone back in 2009. And one of the things that I first thought of, I go, man, I could go live in Costa Rica or wherever I wanted to and do this stuff over the phone. And so then finally things happened, and moved down to Mexico and do it all over the phone. It's just like anywhere that, it doesn't matter where you are. If you're across the street or if you're in another country, you can, as long as you can work whenever you want to,